I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Deontay Wilder. And they do have a reach advantage here. He'll be going up against this man, Frank Bruno. You can see who has the power advantage. The bronze bump.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Here we go for round one. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Bruno covering up. And the big heavyweight Bruno is down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
I've got to see that again.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing. And what they...
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Oh, is Bruno going to go down? Bruno's a veteran. And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
So it's planned. What do we expect to see here in round two? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Looks like he's going to do it. He's going to beat Frank Bruno. And the true Brit goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Frank Bruno finally goes down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're out.
Not Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighting...
I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Here he comes, Deontay Wilder. And they'll have a night. Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber from...
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner from the United...
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight. Underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many...
Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Catch and shoot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be... Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? Pulled it right there, and Morrison did not hit, and down goes Morrison. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? How did they not go? Did you see that? And Morrison did not handle that punch well. Morrison is hurt. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six. And you continue.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got...
Hold that thought. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? And down goes Morrison. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I need to see that again.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
What's next? A TKO makes it...
I'm Todd Grisham, and there is a buzz in the air here tonight. We're at the Empire Fight Camp. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for... Here he comes, Deontay Wilder from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI Continental title. The last time they were in action, they scored that dramatic TKO victory. Let's see how they do in this one. Up first, Tommy the Duke Morrison from the United States of America. They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. That hook was off target. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? Down goes Morrison. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. You are away.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. Walk away. From each other and then run right back into trouble. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and then...
And there's the bell to start round two. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting...
Whoa, Johnny! And Morrison did not handle that punch well. Morrison is hurt. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Tommy Morrison, and down goes Morrison. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. We're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived.
His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh is ringside for this massive event here tonight at the Bronze Bomber from the United States of America. Last time we saw them in the ring, they won by KO. Tommy the Duke Morrison from the United States of America. And they hold the SCI Continental title. In their last fight, they got knocked out. Let's see if they can bounce back in this one.
As soon as the ball goes, don't...
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment every season. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think... Did you see that? And down goes Morrison. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. And you still want to fight.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Catch and shoot. And Morrison did not handle that punch well. Morrison is hurt. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You're okay.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's see how the corner... Here we go for round two. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well done with that counter shot. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? And down goes Morrison. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you've passed your scuba license exam. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
You track
Deontay Wilder from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, they impressed everyone with that big KO.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Ukraine, Alexander Usyk.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings. Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. That jab doesn't score. These two were made for each other. A beautiful left uppercut. Hold that thought. Oh my, the Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice counter. Left uppercut doesn't score. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. And the big cat goes down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
And there's the bell to start round two. Is this the beginning of the end after two knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Both men step back for just a moment. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. And he scores with the counter. Usyk. The unified heavyweight champion is down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully the bronze.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. And he caught him with a left hook. Giant in real trouble now. And down goes Jack Johnson. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
I need to turn. Did you see that? And Jack Johnson is dazed. What a stunner. Jack Johnson goes to the canvas. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, my word. Jack Johnson on the defense. What's he going to do to get out of this trouble? How did they survive that? Hold it right there. Can you believe this? The legend himself, Jack Johnson, is about to go. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back. Here we go for round two. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel?
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. The Galveston Giant in real trouble now. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter shot. And Jack Johnson is dazed. I don't believe it. They're right back into the fray. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, my word. Jack Johnson on the defense. What's he going to do to get out of this? Jack Johnson, the Galveston Giant, is down. Now, that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is... Here he comes, Deontay Wilder.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting up.
So much hype surrounding this big... And there's the bell to start round one. Nice hook. How about that time counter shot? We wanted action, and they are delivering. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much firepower here. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. Jab misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Oh my, they got the momentum. Here we go, it's round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has. Did you see that? Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
On their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. We may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Here we we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. One of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked. That hook doesn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. And that hook misses. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Just pull her right there. The big Ukrainian. In and down goes Alexander Usyk. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.